My name is Lori Wynia, and I'm the Assistant Director of Extended Learning and Academic Outreach at Southwest Minnesota State University. I grew up in a small rural town here in Minnesota, and my father was my high school mathematics teacher, and my mother was one of the local operating and emergency room nurses. So all during my teenage years, most of my parents' friends and colleagues always asked me, are you going to go into education like your father or nursing like your mother? Like those were the only two options that I had. And I always pondered that, and I always thought to myself, you know what, I'm not going to do either. But here I am, education. I am the fall of 2018. I am starting my 23rd year here at Southwest Minnesota State University, and I've loved every minute of it. So I guess I've chosen the education path, although I've taken a long way around in getting here. Doing the education thing with my father, I understand he was very proud when I continued to go on for my master's and my doctoral degree, and I'm very glad that I was able to do that. But like I said, being a teenager back in those days and having your dad as your math teacher for a teenage person, it was quite mortifying at the time to have your dad as your math teacher and having all of your other English and history and other teachers, in fact, the high school principal, coming to your house because they were all friends with your family. That's why I always thought, no, I'm not going to go into education whatsoever. But nursing wasn't always that exciting to me either. But like I said, I kind of took the roundabout path and did several things throughout my career, and here I am back in education. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of some of my growing up years anyway, of dealing with never leaving that algebra room and hearing about, did I do my homework at the dinner table every night. I am now blessed with having a family. I'm married with 2 children. Although both are almost grown. I have a young daughter and my son, but both of my children have had some special needs. So I am also well versed in being a parent of children with some special disabilities and the special education realm. My daughter is severely autistic. My son has attention deficit disorder and dyslexia. So I've kind of navigated those waters as a parent throughout the years. And if there's anything that raising a child with severe autism has taught me, it has taught me to value being joyful, being spontaneous, learning some of those nursing skills that my mother always wanted me to know, and valuing advocacy. And some of the things that go right along with advocacy are professionalism and integrity and honesty. And I try to put a lot of those kinds of skills and things not only into my personal life, but into my professional life as well.